Hey there, it's Nick.
And it's Leah.
Real quick thing before we get going. Did you know that we have a new benefit on Patreon?
I did know.
Yes. So if you want an ad-free version of our show, you, of course, can continue signing up for Wolves Plus exclusively on Apple Podcasts. But you can now get the same benefit when you join us on Patreon as a moon howler or higher.
A moon howler. I want to be a moon howler. I am a moon howler.
You are a moon howler. Yes. Yes. You are the very definition. You are the model moon howler.
Boy, do I moon howl. Also, you're not only getting the ad-free version, you're also getting all of our Patreon content.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's tons of bonus content, which you've never seen if you haven't joined us on Patreon. So please either join us on Wolves Plus through Apple Podcasts or join us on Patreon.
Come moon howl.
Do you dine with the wrong number of people? Do you bring glass near pools? Do you hog all the laundry machines? Were you raised by wolves? Let's find out.
Here are things that can make it better when we have to live together. We can all use a little help. Some people don't ask themselves, were you raised by wolves?
Hey everybody, it's Nick Layton.
And it's Leah Bonema.
And let's just get right down to it with our AMUSE-BOUCHE.
Breathing heavy, breathing heavy, breathing heavy.
So for today's AMUSE-BOUCHE, I want to take you to London.
Oh, thank you so much.
And I know a lot of people in London, and I think we should have a dinner party. Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be so fun.
But I mean, who has time to cook? So let's go to the Savoy Hotel, very famous hotel in London. And let's get a private dining room there. And that'll be nice because then we can have a bunch of people.
Oh, I love this life we're living.
Right? So we're going to go to the dining room and there's gorgeous plates and glassware and what a tablescape. And at one of the seats, there is Caspar. And Leah, I'm going to send you some photos of Caspar. And I want you to tell me what you see.
I immediately think of the friendly ghost. Here we go.
No, this is Kaspar.
Oh, okay. So, wow. Okay. So is it Katsper?
No. Kaspar. But describe what it is that you see.
So it is a sculpture
Yeah.
of a cat.
Yep.
It's a very elegant cat. And the cat is sort of a little Klimpty.
Oh, interesting. Yes, I can see that.
Sort of looking back on itself with this, I can't tell with the other one because in the other one, it has its napkin around its neck. But in the first one, its tail is in this beautiful circle.
Yes, a nice spiral. And then in the second photo?
The second photo, the cat is at the table.
Yep, the cat is dining at the table, sitting in a chair.
And the cat has a lovely napkin around its neck, like a bib.
That's right.
So you know I'm in.
Yeah. So that's Caspar. And Caspar historically would be served the entire meal, all the courses. Nowadays, Caspar just sits there with a napkin and we do not actually put food in front of Caspar. But historically you would. So Leah, I have a simple question for you. What?
I could make up multiple stories.
Yeah. Why is this happening? Why is this happening?
So if it's just at the Savoy and not at multiple places, I could be the cat that once haunted the Savoy.
Ah, interesting.
That historically lived at the Savoy and they want to continue on the tradition of the cat being with us through history. If it is not just at the Savoy, it could be that we are holding a place for all of the creatures in this world.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
To be fed at our table. It could be, it's a black cat.
Yeah.
Which we always have the idea that black cats are bad luck, but I don't think that's true. I think they're good luck.
So interesting. So you're onto something. So this recently came to my attention in William Hanson's new book, Just Good Manners, which is all about British etiquette. And I'd never actually heard of this before. And it's actually pretty obscure even in the UK, but it is a thing. And it is not just at the Savoy.
Oh, okay.
And so what is happening is that our dinner party had 13 guests. And that number is bad luck. And in order to not have 13 guests, the Savoy has added a chair for this cat so that there would be 14 people at the table.
Oh.
And 13 as being unlucky. I mean, there's a lot of history with this. I mean, it goes back to the Last Supper. In Norse mythology, there was also a dinner party that went wrong when Loki showed up and bad stuff happened. And so like 13, this is not a great number. And in 19th century etiquette manuals, there's a lot of discussion about 13 people at a dinner party. And there was all sorts of like workarounds, which is like invite somebody who's pregnant or like make the butler sit there. And so this is an idea that had been kicking around in like the 1800s. And so at the Savoy specifically, the origin story is kind of interesting. So in 1898, there was a diamond magnate from South Africa who I guess was always in London doing business. And he had a dinner party one night at the Savoy. And there was going to be 14 guests, but one dropped out at the last minute. And so at the end of the party, one of the guests was like, oh no, like we're 13, like whoever leaves first, they're going to have bad luck. And the host was like, oh, that's ridiculous. Like, I'm going to leave first and you're going to see it's fine. And so then he goes back to Johannesburg and he's shot.
No.
And he's killed.
No.
And so then word gets back to the Savoy in London and they're like, oh, never again. And so what they started doing is they did make like a waiter sit in the dining room to be that 14th person. And then people are like, oh, we don't want that because people at the table were like, who is this guy? And then the restaurant was like, oh, we're short staffed now because like one of our waiters is sitting there. So then in the 20s, they commissioned this sculpture, this cat thing. And so since 1927, Casper has been available for dinner parties to make sure that you never have 13 people.
That is wild. This may be one of my favorite things that I've learned.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I have so many favorites actually, so I can't say that, but this is just so odd.
It is odd. And elsewhere in the UK, what you might do is you might put a stuffed animal, a teddy bear, and you just put a teddy bear in the chair. And that happens.
I mean, I do that anyway, so I'm already doing it.
Yeah, you're halfway there. And it's not just a British thing. I did come across this thing in Paris in the late 1800s where there was a thing called a 14e, which means 14th. And I could not find a lot about it, but basically the idea was like better restaurants would have like a roster of people who live nearby of like regulars who, if you had 13 people and were superstitious, they could call them and be like, hey, do you have your tux on? Like, come on down. We need a 14th person. So it wasn't like this was a profession, like people were like professional 14th guests, but like I think it did happen a few times. Obviously, like this is ridiculous, but it was sort of a tongue-in-cheek thing.
It's just like a seat filler.
It is like being a seat filler. I mean, that's exactly what this is. Yes. So the next time you are in London, if you want to see Caspar, they usually just keep them in the lobby. So you could just like see this cat sculpture. And people actually do purposely reserve dinners for 13, knowing that they're going to get Casper as the 14th as sort of like a fun photo opportunity. So you could deliberately have dinner for 13 if you wanted to like make sure you got this weird guest.
Oh, that's really fun. That's really fun.
So now we know what you're going to do next time you're in London.
Yes.
And we're back. And now it's time to go deep.
Deep into the pool.
So for today's question of etiquette, I want to talk about pool parties.
Summer vacation.
So, Leah, do you like pool parties? Is that like a thing? I feel like in LA, that's the only type of party you have.
I actually feel like I've been to more pool parties on the East Coast than I have here.
Oh, aren't we grand? Who are all these East Coast people with pools?
Well, I'm counting above ground pools.
Okay.
I do feel I'm also counting baby toddler pools.
Sure, yeah.
On a roof in New York.
Sure. Yeah, no, that counts.
I feel like
We take what we can get, everybody.
we take what we can get. I feel like the joke in LA is that everybody has a pool, but nobody goes.
Oh, that's true.
But we actually swim in our pool
Okay, I guess you're the rare exception.
because our whole building swims. Everybody loves it.
For me, I don't love pool parties because I don't like being in the sun. And so I feel like it's really hard to have a nighttime pool party.
Although, if anybody could pull it off, it's you, Nick.
Although I think that's true. We don't typically have evening pool parties. We might have a pool party on the deck that's near the pool, but we would not call it like, oh, come to my pool party at 7 p.m.
Yeah, I think a lot of people like to be warm when they get in the water.
Sure, fair enough.
I also think maybe there's a safety thing. You want to be able to see people in the water.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's just not for me, but that's okay.
That being said, I'd be delighted to go to an evening pool party with you.
Okay, well, good to know. I'll have a +1. So let's talk about the etiquette.
My first one was
Mm.
I went to a pool party when I was younger and somebody threw me in. They thought it was funny. And
No.
I had all my clothes on, including shoes that could not go into water
Okay.
because I was going to get there and change. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And they thought it was so fun. Don't do that to people.
No. Oh, even if you were in a bathing suit.
Yeah.
And actually dressed for the pool, I don't think we throw people into the pool.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, we're not pushing people. Yeah. I think let's be mindful of where the water is and who wants it on them.
Yes.
So that includes splashing, right?
Yeah, if you're going to cannonball, you have to yell cannonball first. That's the rule.
But you also have to give time for people to move out of the way.
You're at the back of the diving board. You yell cannonball 1, 2, 3, and then you run and you jump.
Oh, you only give people 3 seconds?
I mean,
I think
it-
I need more time.
It's a pool party. You got to back up.
I mean, there is a hazard at these parties that you might get wet. I think that is something
Yeah,
that you
it
have
is
to
a
just
pool
acknowledge.
party.
So don't wear your finest silk and suede.
Yeah, suede is a bad call.
Suede is the wrong material. I think for me, I think before we even get there, I think we want to ask our host if it's not clear, like, oh, should I bring a towel? You know, I think we want to be self-sufficient guests. I think we don't want to necessarily assume our host is going to provide all of the things that we need to have a good time. So like bring your own sunblock, bring your own towel, bring your own whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to assume you're bringing your own towel, but I think it's great to ask.
Yeah. I guess, should he even ask? I guess just bring your own towel.
I would
anyway.
just bring my own towel, but
Right. Yeah, because the default setting is your host is not providing towels.
the host, they're not a hotel.
Unless they are, in which, what a party.
What a party.
And then no glass. Let's just not have glass. No glass near the pool.
Yeah, I had that in there. I mean, no glass. I don't like people, when you see people very casual with glass and they just dip it into like an ice chest and you're like, this
Oh,
is
that's
such a
so-
bad idea.
No, bartenders, professional bartenders who see people do that are like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Never do that. Never put glass into like a ice. Yeah. Don't do it.
And don't do it by the pool either.
And also, if you're going to bring beverages, let's say like, oh, I'm going to bring a 6-pack of something. Bring it in cans or bring it in plastic.
And I would say be careful spilling liquids into people's pools.
Yes. Well, I think we want to be mindful of the quality of the water. So I
Yes.
feel like
That's a nice way to put it.
let's not add anything to the water,
Let's not add anything into the water.
right? So let's not add
Nick
anything.
is directing that for people who pee in pools. I'll just say what the unspoken words are.
Yes, actually, I was once at a pool and there was a big sign that said, "Welcome to our ool. Notice there's no pee in it. We'd like to keep it that way." Really stuck with me.
You hear about these pools where they have like something in the water that if you pee in it, it lights up. Have you heard about these?
Oh.
And then so you're just all of a sudden there's like this stream lit up behind you, and then they're like, gotcha.
Wow. Okay. I mean, I guess I respect that. But also, if you're going to be like having chicken wings, like let's wash our hands first before we get into the pool. Or better yet, like shower before you get into the pool. Use that outdoor shower.
I also, if you have animals and your friend's a dog person, you're a dog person, maybe there's dog people coming. You got to ask, is this a dog event? Can I bring Lacey and Greta? Or is it a people event?
Yeah. No, that's conscientious. Yeah, don't assume that.
Just because it's outside.
Right. Yeah. Next on my list is don't post photos of people without permission. Not everybody wants like their bathing suit photos like on social media. So just be mindful.
And I also, in that note, I wanted to say everybody's level of comfortability of undress may be different.
Yeah.
So if somebody just wants to sit around and enjoy it in their shorts and a t-shirt, no need to like bring it up and be like,
Yes, let's not comment on what anybody's wearing or not wearing.
yes, let's not comment on what unless it's like me and compliments. You're like, love the suit, great color, please. But don't be like, why are you wearing a t-shirt? Take that t-shirt off.
Like, aren't you hot in that whatever?
Aren't you hot in that snowsuit? No, this is how I'm comfortable. Please leave me alone.
Like, yes, I'm hot, but I like it this way. So thank you for your concern.
Thank you for your concern.
Yeah, no, I think that's an important note. Yeah, we shouldn't do it anywhere, but yeah, let's not comment on people's bodies or what we're wearing or not wearing. Yeah, let's not make anybody feel self-conscious.
Oh, and then back to the dog thing. I recently was at an event where a woman that I said, can I bring my dog? And they said yes. And then they said, we have a woman who's afraid of dogs.
Okay.
And then she and I were very cordial. I knew in advance. She knew in advance. We stayed away from each other, not in any kind of rude way.
Okay, so the idea is, oh, you're welcome to bring your dog. Know that one of my guests does not like dogs, FYI. And so can you coexist at my party? And the solution was yes.
Yes. And they had already told that person, hey, we're going to let people with dogs come. And then so they
Okay.
told me, hey, we've already told her there will be dogs here, but if you could be conscientious of her. And so I just didn't keep my dog. Because I think some people are like, oh no, but my dog's nice. It's like, no, some people have a history with dogs. It has nothing to do with your dog.
Yeah.
Just keep your dog away.
Yeah. No, I think that's a nice way to handle it too. Yeah. Next on my list, don't hog the toys. Don't hog the pool toys. Let other people have a chance on the raft or the whatever. I don't know a lot about pool toys.
The noodle.
The noodle. Yeah. The donut. The donut thing. I did recently see there was like, I guess it's not a toy, but it was a big boat and it was just like full of guacamole. And I thought, oh, that's kind of fun.
Oh, floating in the middle? And people
Yeah,
go out
it was-
and dip?
Yeah, they just launched like this whole nacho boat in the pool. And I thought, oh,
Okay, I have a new dream, Nick. Now I have a new dream, and that's that one day I have a home in California that has a pool, obviously big enough land for my sanctuary, and then you'll come visit for a pool party, and we'll
Sure,
have a
a nighttime-
guacamole float.
nighttime pool party.
Well, what we'll do is dusk, so people that like
Okay.
a little sun can get out there for the sunset,
I
and then
can
you,
use a parasol
you
until
can
sundown.
stand under a parasol.
Okay, perfect. But don't hog the floaties, is my point. So make sure everybody has a chance. And I guess if you brought your own floaties, I guess you could use them. But also nice to share, even if you brought your own pool toys.
Also, but maybe like you're laying on it and you're having your drink and you be like, I'm here. If anybody wants this, let me know. But then you relax. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Insincerely offer to others.
No, I
That is
meant
Leah's-
sincerely.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I love how you always think I'm being insincere about it. No, I mean it. Be like, I'm hanging on this, but you're welcome to. I'm not going to get off unless somebody else wants it, but I'm happy to get off if somebody else wants it.
Okay, and you mean it. Okay, that's nice.
Yes, I mean it. What are you talking about?
Okay, no, good, that's nice. And then the last thing on my list is, I think a lot of these are happening outside, unless you have an indoor pool, in which, how nice for you. But if you're outside and you need to like pop inside to use the restroom, and I think we just want to be a little mindful of that, because I think some hosts have the idea like, oh, this is a party that's exclusively outdoors, and I don't want people in my house. Like my house is actually closed for this party. This is purely like a guest outdoor only experience. So just, I think, ask before you just like go inside, especially if you like entered not through the house, like if you entered through the side gate. You know, the house may be off limits.
Well, I think they know that people have to go to the bathroom.
Right. But there might be like another entrance or a different bathroom, or there might be a pool house. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, so just say, I need to use the restroom. What should I do?
Yeah, exactly. But I think we don't want to just like go into somebody's house, start wandering around. Like that's not for you.
No, just but also don't get kidney failure. Like if you got to go to the bathroom.
Also that, right. And then don't be in the pool, as previously discussed.
So your lawn and ask.
Yeah. So those are your two options. Yes. So pool parties. Yeah. I guess maybe I should attend a daytime pool party to see if I like it now or to better understand what doesn't do it for me. Maybe I don't know.
Just get a broad hat.
I think it's really just being in the sun for me. I just don't like being in the sun.
That's like my favorite part of the pool party, being in the sun.
And then like the light reflects off the water and like up at you. So then I need to have, some sort of block below me. I don't know. Oh, I'm real fun, guys. So everybody enjoy your pool party. Let me know how it is.
Yeah, I think that's my last one. Have fun.
Have fun. Yes, that's a great note. Yes. Go with the intention of having a nice time. Yes.
Have a lovely time.
And then, of course, like always, send a note to your host afterwards, letting them know how much you enjoyed their hospitality so that you'll be invited back.
Send a text.
I mean, just express gratitude
Depending
in some form.
depending on your relationship with this person.
Yeah, we will put a pin in the format for another day, but just show gratitude in some way, and that'll satisfy the requirement.
I know we only are doing sound effects previously, but a nice one there would be the sound of somebody jumping into a pool.
Oh, we cannot live in a world in which we start adding sound effects.
No, but I'm going to narrate them. Sound of person jumping into pool.
No, give me the sound. Create the sound, Leah.
I'm closed captioning it. Sound of someone jumping into pool.
You can't give me a splash?
We all know how the duck thing went.
That was unfortunate. Okay. Oh, okay. Very nice. Oh, I felt transported.
Really? Oh, wonderful.
Oh, yeah. No, I felt refreshed.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
So thank you.
Thank you.
And now it's time for an intermezzo.
Intermezzo.
So this episode is brought to you by the Life Kit podcast from NPR.
Life doesn't come with a manual, but every day you're making choices. Some big, some small. that shape the direction of your life.
Life Kit offers real stories, relevant insights, and clear takeaways to help you meet those decision-making moments with confidence and clarity.
If you're looking to move with more intention or just need thoughtful guidance on living better, Life Kit delivers strategies to help you make meaningful, sustainable change.
So a recent episode I listened to, which I thought was so helpful, was how to avoid mosquito bites, right?
I wish I talked to you 3 weeks ago, Nick.
They had a great episode about how to make decisions you won't regret.
I mean, both of these things in completely different areas, both a huge necessity in my life.
So you'll hear thoughtful conversations that unpack the emotional and practical side of personal wellness.
You can get help tackling common issues like relationships, financing, parenting, and your career. Then walk away with a game plan you can implement right away.
So listen now to the Life Kit podcast from NPR. And now it's time for an intermezzo.
Intermezzo.
So this episode is brought to you by Hungry Root.
Shopping and planning for groceries really can be simple and stress-free. Imagine having your weekly cart filled for you with personalized picks, then shipped right to your door.
And Hungry Root is great. What I like is that you can go in and they have both groceries and prepared meals. And so you can get meal kits, you can just like get some basics, and it's tailored to your tastes and needs. And it's very easy to go in and be like, I want to see all the high protein stuff, or I want to see all the gluten-free stuff. So take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box, plus get a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/WYRBW and use code WYRBW. That's hungryroot.com/WYRBW, code WYRBW, to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life. hungryroot.com/WYRBW, code WYRBW. And we're back. And now it's time to take some questions from you all in the wilderness.
Ow!
So our first question is, quote, I need your help to determine whether I've inadvertently committed an etiquette crime. I live in a large apartment building with a laundry room on each floor. There are 2 washers and 2 dryers per floor. I work from home, so I usually do my laundry in the middle of the workday and will sometimes do 2 loads of laundry at a time, thus occupying both washers and then both dryers. I always set a timer to make sure that I'm in the laundry room before the machines stop so nobody is left waiting. Recently, I was at a tenant event and one of my neighbors opined that he thought it was rude of people to do 2 loads of laundry at the same time and that we should all be leaving one machine free for other tenants. Leaving aside the other laundry permutations that might apply. For example, if I have 1 load to do and 1 washer is taken, is the implication that I should then wait to do my laundry so that no other tenant is stymied? Is it rude to use both washers at once? Please help. I've been twisting like a fitted sheet over this.
I love our letter writer's prose, twisting like a fitted sheet. Fantastic.
Oh, I feel it. I could see it.
Not only is the visual wonderful, but it's appropriate for what we're talking about.
It is. So I have thoughts.
Oh, I have a very clear thought.
Yeah, I have a very clear thought.
I'm interested to see if it's the same thought because I'm so 100% on one side of this.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And I will not be moved. But obviously everybody's been upset about my take on lawn mowing. So who knows?
So who knows? So I think just some interesting details, just so I want to just like highlight. There's laundry on each floor. So it's not like there's only 2 washers and 2 dryers in the whole building. There's 1 on each floor. And presumably you can go to other floors. I think that's interesting. And then I think it's interesting to note that we're doing this off hours, but I don't think that matters. I don't think it matters at all.
What's interesting to me is that this person whom we're just talking with thinks they know whose laundry it is. So then in my mind, this person actually has a particular gripe.
Oh.
Because I could walk into the laundry room right now and both laundries could be going. I don't know if it's the same person.
Oh, yes. Do you know it's the same person using both machines or not? Yes, it could be 2 different neighbors doing their laundry.
And since it's the same either way, what does it matter?
Right. Yes. I mean, the answer here is no, it is not rude to use both washers.
It's not rude at all. That's not rude at all.
Yeah. I mean, you're just like not supposed to use both on the off chance that somebody else wants one. No, what a bonkers world we would live in if that were the rule.
And also, it's just creating backup because then you're waiting for yours to be done in the one machine. Somebody else is going to come in and use the other machine. So now both machines are being used anyway. But then now you have to jump on your machine and put your stuff in.
Yeah, it just takes longer for everybody.
It's just a mess.
Yeah, no, this is totally bonkers. Yeah. I mean, I guess one solution would be we have sign-up sheets now. Do we need to have a sign-up sheet for the machines?
No, you just wait. It could because you have to wait if there were two people in the laundry.
Yeah.
Like if you were doing one and I was doing the other, that person has to wait the same amount of time.
Yeah. And also, this is just how the world is. This is how laundry rooms are.
Especially if you're the kind of person who's coming in when the laundry's done. I mean, that's the thing to complain about when people are leaving their laundry.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's not the problem here. The problem is that you're using the machines at all. And that somebody has to wait 25 minutes for the washer.
Sometimes I want to say to people, are you upset about something else? And it's coming out in this thing where it doesn't make sense that you're upset about it.
But also, in this building, there's laundry on every floor. Presumably, there's more than one floor in this building, which means, oh, are these two busy? Okay, take your laundry up a floor or down a floor.
I can't even imagine walking into the laundry and be like, I wonder if these machines are being used by the same person. I'm going to wait and watch. Also, that's what happens. You go in. You're doing your colors and darks, and then one has my whites.
Yeah, that's how it is. No, that makes sense. That's allowed.
You really are backing it up because then you have to go, and then you're also throwing off the timing of the dryers because you have to put yours in that, and now you're going to leave one open. So then yours goes in the dryer, but then your washer is going to be shorter than the dryer, but you've left the other one. The whole thing's a mess.
It's a whole mess. Yeah. So we don't need to live in this world.
No, we
Your
don't
neighbor
live in
is
this
wrong.
world. Wrong.
I don't love their logic such that it is. Yeah. No, shut it down.
Shut it down.
Shut it down. So our next question is, quote, I have a question regarding a dilemma I'm experiencing as I write this email. When staying at someone's home as a guest, what is the proper etiquette for when to get out of bed and join your hosts in the morning? At the moment, I'm staying with a friend and his partner. I'm an early riser, but I don't want to creep around the house before anyone else is up. I could come downstairs when I start to hear voices, but I don't want to intrude on them first thing in the morning. The night before, I asked what time folks start their day, but they kindly responded, don't worry, feel free to sleep in. I'm happy to lounge in bed, but what are your thoughts on this?
I mean, it seems to me like the friends that we're staying with's bedroom is not directly next to the kitchen, right? Because we're actually going downstairs.
Yes, there is a downstairs, so it presumes that the bedrooms are upstairs.
So it's not like you have to worry about, I'm going to wake them up
Right,
down there.
right.
I think they want you to feel at home. They assume that you were saying, I like to sleep in. I feel like at that point we could have been like, oh, I get up early and I just didn't want to wake anybody up. And then they'd be like, no, make yourself at home.
I mean, I think the question here is like, I don't want to wake people up before they're up. So I feel like that's a good instinct. And I think just go downstairs and don't make a huge amount of noise. Bring a book, bring your laptop, but like, you're welcome to go downstairs. Fine. I think you're also welcome, unless you're making a huge racket, you're welcome to make some coffee for yourself. Unless the coffee making process is just like super loud. But I think if you could do any of this without disturbing people upstairs, like I think you're allowed to do that.
Yeah, I think that it's different if you're like in a one bedroom apartment where you going into the kitchen will be the whole apartment. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So that's why I was making the differentiation. I think in a circumstance like this, just, quietly slink down the stairs and start your morning.
Yeah. And then I think the question of like, oh, I don't want to intrude on people first thing. I think if you are house guests and your hosts are downstairs, they are ready to see you. Because I think hosts that are like, oh, I don't want to see my guests at the moment, they'll grab coffee and they'll go back to their room.
I agree, yes.
But I think if you're already in a public area of your house and you've got house guests, as a host, you just have to know, like, I have to engage with my guests now.
But I love that our letter writer is so conscientious and wonderful.
Very conscientious, yes. Now, I think it would be helpful for hosts to provide a little bit of a schedule and not leave it this vague. Like, feel free to sleep in. I mean, what does that mean?
Well, I think they just want them to do whatever they want. That's what the host is trying. The host is just trying to make them feel comfy, but it's gone the other way because of the conscientiousness of our letter writer.
Yes. And I think actually the usual problem here is when a guest sleeps in and the host would rather that they get up, that the guest is sleeping in too late.
Yeah, I think that's why they assumed that.
Right. So I think you're doing great. I think just don't wake people up and then that's fine.
And have a lovely time.
So, do you have questions for us? Oh, yes, you do. Let us know through our website, wereraised-by-wolves.com, or you can leave us a voicemail or send us a text message to 267-CALL-RBW. And now it's time for Intermezzo.
Intermezzo.
So this episode is brought to you by Saily. So Leah, what is Saily?
Saily is a new eSIM service app, and it's brought to you by the creators of NordVPN.
And if you don't know, an eSIM provides an internet connection wherever you travel and saves you money on roaming fees. And what's great about Saily is that it just needs to be installed once on your phone. You don't have to install a new eSIM for every country. So if you're going to be like in multiple places on a trip, like how easy?
How easy, and it's going to significantly reduce and even eliminate roaming fees with affordable eSIM plans in over 190 countries.
Right, and so Saily makes it easy. So you can get an exclusive 15% discount on Saily data plans. Use code WYRBW at checkout. So download the Saily app or go to saily.com/WYRBW. That's SAILY.com/WYRBW. And now it's time for Intermezzo. So this episode is brought to you by Earth Breeze. And have you ever noticed how many unnecessary chemicals are in your cleaning products? So many popular brands are packed with harsh chemicals that can irritate your skin, mess up your hormones, and cause allergic reactions. So that's why I'm very excited about Earth Breeze laundry detergent sheets. They're free from harsh chemicals like optical brighteners, dyes, parabens, phosphates, and preservatives. And they're lightweight, pre-measured sheets that dissolves in the wash and gets the job done, which I think that's great because my laundry is not in my apartment because I live in New York City. And so I am definitely mindful of having to like lug heavy stuff down to the basement. So I do appreciate that there's no heavy plastic jugs. Also, no mess, no mystery ingredients. So right now, you can try Earth Breeze for up to 40% off plus 4 free gifts at earthbreeze.com/WYRBW. That's earthbreeze.com/WYRBW for 40% off plus 4 free gifts. And we're back. And now it's time to play a game we like to call Vent or Repent,
Vent or repent.
which is our opportunity to vent about some bad etiquette experience we've had recently, or we can repent for some etiquette faux pas we've committed. So Leah, would you like to vent or repent?
Nick, I'm going to vent.
Okay, what has happened?
So this is not, I was like, Nick's going to be like, this is not what the vents are for. And then I
Okay,
decided
I don't care.
I don't care.
Okay.
Because this is really, what's that phrase you always use? For
Oh, which one?
which one? No, that's so I need.
I said good day.
Yes.
I don't care for this.
No, it's grinds my gears.
Ah, that's what you say.
Where did we get it? We got it from one of our letter writers.
Okay, it's a catchphrase that comes up on our show. Who knows where it comes from?
Well, I'm thinking of like chafes my bum, but that's not.
I don't think we've ever used that phrase
No,
on
but
this
that's
show.
the one that's coming up in my mind.
Okay.
So I recently saw a post from the New York City Animal Care and Control.
Mm.
Wedding season has begun, and they are taking in doves
Oh,
that people are purchasing for wedding events and setting free in the city and then leaving them to fend for themselves. These are domesticated doves that they bought from a pet store.
oh. Yeah, that's a bad idea.
And they say it happens with gender reveal parties and it happens with weddings, and people are just buying doves
Yeah.
who have been living inside their whole lives and then setting them free and then leaving them.
Yeah. This is not how that should go.
And I got real worked up about it. And I know this is not a personal vent, but it is a vent where I just feel like people have really gone off the rails, not thinking about other beings.
Yeah. No, I think this counts as an event. Yeah. No, this is bad etiquette.
This is such bad etiquette. I mean, remember when the gender reveal people like lit half of California on fire? What are we doing?
Yeah, I feel like we have forgotten what these events are supposed to be. Yeah. I don't think we need to release doves at weddings.
You do not need. They don't
not
know what they're
required.
doing. They are not birds that have been living in the. They don't know how to. They literally have to go get picked up by animal care and control because they're like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. No, they don't know how to like fend in the wild.
You're literally just essentially murdering 10 doves because you wanted to have like a video.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that is rude. That is not something that should be happening. Yeah. Don't do that, people.
Don't do that. I mean, chaffs my bum.
Okay.
Is that the phrase?
I mean, you're welcome to. I get what you mean.
Grinds my gear. I mean, I got worked up about it. It's just needless.
Yes, it is really short-sighted and needless and selfish. Yes.
It's so selfish.
Yeah. No, that's the definition of bad etiquette.
I mean, what are we doing?
Isn't that the question? Well, speaking of that, I would like to vent. So I was going through my archives of vents because, like, as horrible things happen to me, I just sort of write it down. And
Is it in your notes app or in a journal?
it's in my notes app, of course. It's password protected. So,
Oh.
you know, oh yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot in there. But this is actually from a few months ago. And I guess it just never came up because there were more pressing events. But I've actually had a remarkably etiquette crime-free week.
Ooh.
And so got to go to the archives. And so I was at MoMA, the Museum of Modern Art in New York City, and I was seeing The Clock. Do you know about this?
No.
Oh, The Clock. So The Clock is a video. It's by Christian Markley, and it is basically a 24-hour film. And what is amazing about it is that as you're watching it, you are seeing clips from movies and television. And some of the clips are only a few seconds long. And in every clip, they're talking about the time, or there's like a clock in the background. And every time that they're talking about or that you're seeing is synchronized to the actual time you're experiencing as the viewer.
Oh, wow.
So if you're going to MoMA at 10:30 in the morning, at 10:30, they're going to be talking about things in movies and TV that are happening at 10:30. At 10:31, the clocks in the background are going to say 10:31.
Wild.
10:32. There is clips from every minute of every hour in a 24-hour day. It's incredible. It actually is one of the most amazing pieces of art I've ever experienced. And I've seen it a couple times now, and I've seen it at different times of day. And the artist requires that any institution that displays it has to at least do one run that's 24 hours long. Because normally it's just running when the museum is open, but like you want to see the clock at 2 a.m.
Yes.
And so I've seen the clock in like the morning, I've seen afternoon, I've seen like between 2 and 4 a.m. Yeah, a lot of bad stuff happens in the middle of the night. So anyway, I am at MoMA, I am seeing the clock, it's early morning. And so the artist also requires that there be like couches available to sit in to watch this. That's like part of the artist's instructions. And these are pretty small couches. Like these are IKEA love seats. They're pretty snug, and they're for two people. And so, like, I'm on a couch, I'm enjoying the clock, and a woman loudly, in a very New York style, which is like, "Hey, I want to sit here too." And there's already two of us on this couch, but I'm like, I guess there's room for one more. I guess we could squeeze in. I mean, we're gonna squeeze in like we're in the back of a cab, kind of squeeze in. Like, yes, there are seats for 3 people, but like it's gonna be real snug. But she like sat down in a huff because I was like taking up the seat that she wanted. And I was like, okay, that's kind of an interesting attitude, but like that's fine. And then she proceeds to be on her phone
No.
the entire time.
No, she does not, Nick.
And she's like texting, checking email. Like she's not watching anything that's happening on the screen. She's just like going about her day, texting her daughter. Like it was like, what are we doing? So
No.
yeah. So like you forced your way onto this 2-seater couch, and now you're texting, and you're ruining this experience because you really want to get sucked into it. Like one of the
Yes.
amazing things about the clock is that none of the clips relate to anything else. They're all just random movie clips. But the way it's edited and the way the sound design is done is that they all blend into each other and they look like different scenes. And like your brain starts to like create stories about it. About like, oh, you know, these people are related to the people in the previous scene, even though it might be like 50 years apart
Yeah.
in the history of cinema. So like this woman totally ruined it. So luckily I'd seen the clock before. It was like, all right, like you're not totally ruining this, but like you're ruining it for everybody else.
I mean, just unbelievable. You're like,
Yeah.
I want to sit here, and then you're like, I'm going to take my phone out.
That was exactly it.
I just
Those
can't
are
take
like-
it anymore.
Yeah, it's like you are not at home. Yeah, it was definitely, there is a flavor of New Yorker who's been here they're from here originally, or they've been here for a billion years. And they definitely are happy just to like feel like they should just have whatever. And they feel like they should be accommodated.
Ugh.
And it's like,
Ugh.
okay,
Ugh.
have a seat. Hope you enjoy.
Gross.
But if you ever have the opportunity to see the clock, if it ever is in your city, or if you can get yourself to see it, it really actually is worth it. And it is worth it to see as much of it as possible because it really changes throughout the day.
That's so cool.
Yeah, no, it's very cool.
I would love to go at nighttime. That's so cool.
Nighttime, yeah. I mean, after our pool party, we can go.
We have a whole plan.
Yeah, it's a date. what have we learned?
Well, I learned about it's Caspar, right? Caspar.
I mean, Kaspar. So Caspar?
Caspar.
Yeah. I don't know how they say it in a British accent.
I'm throwing in a shoulder in it.
Yeah, Caspar.
Caspar. For the 14th seat.
Yes.
Also, I love Caspar in the little bib.
Yes. I mean, it is not good etiquette to wear your napkin around your neck that way. But I guess if you're inanimate and made of wood.
Yes, but also if you're a cat and you don't have thumbs, you probably, it's hard to always get in the mouth.
Oh, interesting point.
So they're just, for the chest area you want to protect.
Okay. So we're going to actually have to do a whole deep dive on cat etiquette.
I wouldn't say no.
And I learned that you already dine with stuffed animals.
I mean, are you shocked though?
Yeah, I mean, it does not come as a surprise. Well, thank you, Leah.
Everyone is welcome at my table, Nick.
Yeah, animate, inanimate, come one, come all.
Come as you are.
Well, thank you, Leah.
Thank you, Nick.
And thanks to you out there for listening. I'd send you a handwritten note on my custom stationery if I could.
He would.
So for your homework this week, I want to make sure that your stationery wardrobes are up to date. So I want to make sure you have cards. I want to make sure you've got stamps. And to prove it, I want you to send me a letter. So please send me a letter. Our P.O. Box address is on our website. And I want you to send me a letter and just say hello. I will write you back. And I want you to prove to me that you have a stationary wardrobe that is ready to roll. So that is your homework.
Oh,
Yeah, I want proof this time.
wow.
We've been trusting our audience to do the homework. And honestly, I think there's some of them that aren't doing it, Leah.
It's so funny because I trust them implicitly.
No, I think some of them think that we don't notice. And I do. I know who's not doing their homework.
I thought you were going to say you wanted to text with a picture.
Oh.
Which seems to be my theme. I'm always like, you could text a picture of it.
No. I want you to prove. No, the whole point of stationary wardrobe is that you have stationary.
No, but you would be texting a picture of the stationery.
No, that does, no. No, with AI, no, you can fake that. No, I want you to put pen to paper, send me a note. I think you'll enjoy it. I will really enjoy it. And it's about me at the end of the day. So please make me happy. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. All right, Leah, it's time for Cordials of Kindness, the part of the show that you make us do, but I only give you 30 seconds to do it. Ready, set, go.
Well, I found since I had a vent about animals, my cordial would also be for animals.
Okay.
So everybody knows I'm really into rescuing dogs. And I particularly have a heart for like dogs that were older dogs that got adopted and then people drop them off when they're old. And you just think it's so mean, like to leave your dog when they're old. I can't take it. Anyway, there was this very old dog. I would say debonair. I would say professorial. You know what I mean? Distinguished dog.
Sure.
In the shelter in Atlanta that was on its last hour. And I was very invested. And they extended him until the next morning. And the person who had to be there when doors opened. And these people, I looked them up. I wrote them a thank you note, Nick.
Oh.
From Wellery Farms, which I think is a new sanctuary. It also is like a wellness farm. They got up at the crack of dawn in Mississippi and drove to Atlanta to save Grayson when the door opened.
Wow.
Oh, I love them so much. I don't even know you people from Wellery Farms, but you are incredible.
Wow. Very nice. And for me, I want to say thank you to you, Leah.
What?
Well, I feel like this week you just need more of this. But specifically, for my birthday, you got me cookies. And you got me delicious Levain cookies. And if you've ever had a Levain bakery cookie, these are big. Like these, one cookie is really the equivalent of like 3 cookies. And you sent me like a dozen, which, I mean, delightful. But I had to freeze them because like I cannot eat a dozen cookies like immediately. And I cut them into quarters actually before I froze them because like a quarter of a cookie is really all I need. Like that's one cookie. And I finally just finished the last quarter last night.
Oh, wow. I'm so delighted.
So my birthday cookie run has finally ended. But it was delicious. I thought of you with every bite. So I'm sad that I have no more cookies. But I appreciated the cookies I did have.
I'm so delighted.
Yes. So thank you.
You know, that was my first time ever using like a DoorDash.
Oh,
I've
how'd it
never
go?
used one. You know, I really like to communicate with people, and I think they were like, "Okay, we get it."
Yeah, no, use the app,
Like
please.
they were like,
Just
I'm
tell us
like
what you want through
texting.
the
I
app.
was like, "Hey, how you doing? You know, let me know if you need anything from me." And they were like, "We do this
We got
professionally."
it. Yeah. No, they arrived in one piece. It was great. So thank you.
Yay!
Oh, Leah, one more thing.
What?
Have you signed up for Patreon yet?
I have.
Me too. You out there, have you signed up for Patreon yet? No? Well, go to our website, wereraisedbywolves.com, click on monthly membership, check it out, because we would really appreciate it if you'd support our show.
We love your support.
We would. So please do that, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.